Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. We're back with another talk on the next episode of Love Island. So if you like our talks, please check out our podcast playlist. It is what it is until it isn't. All our daily talks are on there. We've been reviewing Love Island since it came out, so we do bring you daily episodes. So please check that out if you want. If you like our talks, you can follow us on our journey. So again, we're just going to get into it, to be honest. So let's talk about what happened in this episode. So obviously, a lot of madness happened in this one. A lot happened that I did not expect to happen. Yeah. I don't like Meagan. I'm starting like, the word came to me, it was like, I feel like you're a bit of a hypocrite because, you know, the way you were getting at Dejan and Harry and yeah, maybe you wasn't moving as mad as them, but you kind of did similar. You kind of did as bad as maybe Dejan, maybe a little bit worse than Dejan, because Dejan didn't kiss anybody. But oh my gosh, I was not expecting what I saw when she kissed Connor on the terrace. And the worst part about it is she was the one that instigated it. It wasn't Connor. Yeah,
but that's why. And listen, I haven't liked Meagan from the very beginning. And I've been waiting for something to happen between her and Tommy because she has so much mouth on everybody's situation as if she's perfect. Yeah. And now look what she's gone and done. Yeah. Like, Meagan, she just talks too much, and I can't wait for Tommy to tell her about herself and just be like, why would you do that?
Well, I definitely hope so. I definitely hope that will happen now that she's kissed Connor. I hope so.
And Meagan kissed Connor to get at Tommy, which is why I don't like her. She did it to either prove a point or because she was annoyed at Tommy, and so now she wants to go and kiss Connor.
Yeah, I think in that regard, I think it's a little bit of both. I think she wanted to, but I think it's also
It gave her a reason to.
Because even when he asked her, who would you couple up with now? She said you, only because I'm fuming at Tommy.
If you're talking
I think that's such a stupid reason. Exactly. If I was Connor, I wouldn't even laugh that off because that means you're just petty.
As in right now, because spiteful. I'm mad at him, I would choose you.
That's not a good enough reason. That means you wouldn't choose me because you actually want me. So why would I laugh that off? Yeah. And then kiss you afterwards?
You kissed him right then and there because you're mad at Tommy. Yeah. I'm not saying that you wouldn't have kissed him because you probably would have done it eventually. Yeah. But the reason you did it right then and there was because you're pissed at Tommy.
No. So
whatever.
And then the way, so like, anyway, I don't like how people do things because after Shakira spoke to Meagan, Shakira then took that to Harry. Why do you need to do that? And then Harry then took that to Tommy.
Yeah, I mean...
And then Tommy then took that to Connor and then back to Meagan. And I'm thinking, you don't need to do that. Harry did not need to know, so Shakira shouldn't have told Harry, and Harry shouldn't have told Tommy.
I feel like... In my opinion. Yeah.
But at the same time, I know Meagan was being dishonest because Meagan wasn't telling Tommy the whole thing. So when Harry was like, oh yeah, like I don't think it's a one-sided thing, I said, yeah, it's true, it's not. It's not. Because Meagan was flirting as well. So, you know, in that regard, yeah, fine. But then what I didn't like was the way Meagan reacted. Yeah. Because I was just like, why is she acting like that? Like you really do have something to hide.
Yeah, calm down.
Calm down. You don't need to act like that. So who you going to believe? Are you going to believe them over me? And I'm thinking, but you technically are holding things back. You're not telling them everything. Yeah. And then when she blew up at Harry, was like, oh, you know, stay out of my business. I'm like, so you can be in everyone else's business, but nobody can be in yours.
Exactly. No, I can't stand her.
No.
I can't stand her.
So yeah, that was annoying to me. I was just like, can you calm down?
Yeah.
And you actually calm down?
You like, this is how it works in Love Island. You should know by now. This is how it works. Every time something happens to somebody, the first person they tell is the person they're coupled up with. And then eventually, one by one, like a domino, it will go around.
Yeah, so then just stop sharing things with people. Or hold some things back. Yeah. You basically told Shakira what you wouldn't want Tommy to know. Then you shouldn't have told her.
She's obviously going to tell the person she's coupled up with. Either they have to, or it's because they're bored and they've got nothing else to do. So they tell the person they're coupled up with, and then that person will spread it because they just they like gossip as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of these things are instigated by the producers anyway.
A lot of it is drama. Because some of the girls probably don't want to spread it, but I mean, how else are we going to be entertained, right? We're going to be sitting there like, oh.
Yeah. But that's why...
It will always come out eventually, whether someone spread it or they're watching a video.
Yeah, exactly. Or something like that.
So, it's what it is. You should know by now.
Yeah, so that whole situation I didn't really like, but I didn't like Meagan. I just didn't like how she reacted. It was
unnecessary, man. She just needed to calm down, especially in the bed. And was like, oh, it's a bit late for that now, isn't it?
I just didn't like how she reacted about the whole situation. So when Tommy was saying that, you know what, it's just put me right off, I said, I
was like, good.
Yeah.
I was like, good.
Because you don't need to act like that. And he was saying, when she needs a bit of reassurance, he's there. But that in that moment when he needed it, she completely went off on one. And I was like, And then when he cried, I was watching it, I was just like, oh, just bless his little cotton socks, because...
Yeah, because he's never done this.
Yeah. And he's young, and you could tell he likes her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was watching it.
All I was thinking, I was just like, bless him.
Yeah.
And even when Harry and Meagan spoke about it and Harry told her that he cried, there was no sympathy. There was no compassion. There was nothing. She didn't care. And even straight after that, she went and kissed Connor.
That's what me and Thea were talking about. We were like, this girl, she's a hypocrite. She's mean.
Yeah.
She's not right. You want to be painting other girls as mean girls. She is a mean girl.
Yeah. Because you didn't care whatsoever.
The person you've been coupled up with from the very beginning, he cried over you because you guys have had a falling out. You showed no remorse on your face. You just kept it moving. Mm-hmm. Seconds later, obviously Connor pulled you to go to the whatever, but you instigated that kiss.
Yeah.
You're a mean girl.
Yeah.
And you have no heart. You don't care. And I hope Tommy walks all over you and leaves you back there and moves on from you.
Yeah.
Because you do not deserve it.
Well, after, she didn't...
And you need to go home. She didn't
pull him whatsoever to say, So I thought that was very, very rude.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very rude.
Mm-hmm.
But after this point where she's kissed Connor, there should not be any going back for Tommy.
No, I hope not.
When he finds out, whether she tells him or not, there should be no going back for Tommy.
No going back. And anyway, this is what I was waiting for, man.
And also, what I don't like about these Love Island people as well, because if this was me and I'm Meg, because Meagan told Meg. So if this was me and I'm Meg and Meagan is my friend, I would have told her about herself right there and then.
Well,
because what you did, you shouldn't have done what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're not in a relationship with Tommy, but it's a respect thing. You did not have to kiss Connor.
No, you didn't. You did it on purpose.
You did not have to kiss Connor. Whether you wanted to, whether you felt like you wanted to, you could have controlled yourself in that moment and not done it. Because Connor even said, there's things that I can't do with Meagan because I'm coupled up with someone else. That's why Connor didn't instigate that kiss. He did it, so he's not good either because he's coupled up with someone else. But at the same time, Meagan is worse because one, she instigated it, and two, she was in a good place with Tommy.
Yep, from the very beginning.
He wasn't necessarily in a good place with Emily.
That's done.
And he was already telling her, well, he wasn't necessarily telling her, but he was getting a bit fed up with the situation. So she is worse than Connor in this situation. And as her friend, I would have been like, you shouldn't have done what you did. Yeah. Especially because Tommy was just crying. What's wrong with you?
Anyway, Meagan, yeah.
So, and then I think the only person that knows that Connor kissed her is Shay. Don't know if Harry knows. Harry might know.
Oh, probably.
I think it was Harry and Shay that he was talking to. But yeah, as the friend, I would have been like, no. You what are you guys playing at? Because you didn't need to do it. But gosh, I cannot imagine Tommy's reaction when he finds out, and I don't know how he's gonna find out, if Megan's actually gonna tell him, or somebody else is gonna tell him, or it's just gonna come out.
I doubt it. Whether Connor's gonna say, but I'll be surprised if Megan's the one to tell him.
Yeah,
I feel like it just won't come from her.
Yeah.
Whether it comes from somebody else or Connor, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, he's not going to react well, and so he shouldn't really.
He shouldn't, man.
And Emily, I don't really care about Emily, but again, I hope the situation will be done there as well, because why now?
I don't like her anyway.
No, neither do I. But
But obviously she seems as if she still wants Connor.
Yeah, from
the 4 bombshells.
From the dates. From the sleepover dates.
So it's like, but... anyway, I just think Connor's not feeling you anymore.
Connor was off you anyway, and I feel like if he wasn't, he wouldn't have kissed Meagan.
Yeah, he doesn't want you, Emily. So just crack on with the new guy.
Yeah,
he doesn't want you.
So yeah, that situation was like that was very, very shocking to me.
It was kind of like the main thing in a way.
But then obviously, like with the sleepover thing, obviously Dejan's moving how Dejan moves.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
But to be honest, I'm surprised he didn't share a bed with her. Not gonna lie,
he does. That's what he does. He wants to paint a picture like he's all for Meg. That's why I don't like him. Yeah, and because we know you're not. Yeah, he's annoying. I
think that's why he did it, because if anything comes out and they find out you share the bed,
yeah,
that's why he did it.
He's annoying, man. Because you still want that new girl. Yeah, you want every girl that walks in. Yeah, that's why I don't like him, because he's not saying true to how he feels.
So yeah, he was moving the way he always moves, but on the fire pit he was like, yeah, that's my Meg, and I'm just like,
why are you saying that again?
But your words are not matching up with your actions.
I seriously can't stand him.
Because if that is your Meg, you don't need to flirt with every girl that comes in.
It's not your Meg. She's obviously not your Meg.
Why are you not understanding?
He's annoying, man. Oh my gosh, I just don't know what's wrong with him.
I don't like him.
Just need to shut up. Really?
Oh my gosh.
That's Michael.
Yeah, sorry.
You want to get them out?
Yeah, so Dejan, wasn't really a surprise.
No.
I'm still waiting for him and Meg to break up, so I hope he does do something.
It will come, man.
I hope he does do something with Caprice or the other girl, because...
Yeah, and Meg, and when it happened, because obviously they got sent a video of what has been said over there.
Yeah.
And they basically clarified that they're not in Casa Amor. Not that, but they're not even in Casa Amor's villa. Because we were like, well, I thought there was only 2, the normal one and then Casa Amor, but it's not. So they've got another villa. So obviously they're switching things up this year, because they've not done that. No, it's either this villa or it's Casa Amor.
Yeah.
But so it's not Casa, but it's another villa. And even Meg, and oh my gosh, they got sent the video and she's walking off crying. Oh, I got so mad. I was like, Meg, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the name calling, but you are such a dumbass. And she was saying it and the other girls were saying it like he does this every time. Yeah, he does it every time.
But the thing is, you know what annoyed me?
What's wrong with you?
When the girls were talking before this video came out, Meg was like, I really do trust him and I do...
Why?
Blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, well, then you're stupid.
You're dumb.
Because he hasn't shown you a reason to trust him.
Why?
Then, when the video comes out, she's like, I knew this was going to happen. And I'm like, but I thought you trusted him. So what are you talking about?
But then even by saying, I knew this was going to happen, why are you still with him then?
Yeah. Also, why are you still with him? But number 2, why are you saying you trust him then? Because now you've just gone back on your words. You literally said with Chess, I actually trust him. Then when it came out, I knew this was going to happen, and you're crying. Then you don't trust him then. She's
so stupid. I'm sorry. How at your grown age, because you're not a child, how at your grown age are you just taking everything that man says to you and like, I trust him, I believe you, I do this and I do that. But every single time there's another girl involved or a new girl involved, you don't become his Meg anymore. Because he's all for that girl, wanting to get to know them, flirting with them. So why do you come out of every situation, I trust him, I believe you? Why? His actions has always showed you otherwise. Are you a child? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, she's dumb.
Well, why are you so stupid? I'm sorry. Why are you so dumb? You do this every time. And this is why the two of you are so boring. Because he's a liar. He says one thing and he does another. Fine. That's what he's telling you what he's about by his actions.
From the very beginning.
And every time you're like, oh, but da-da-da. Okay. And then you go back to believing him. And then now you're crying again. And then you're going to go... Meg, you're boring. You're not a child. You're not a little girl and you're not in school. I got so mad because I'm like, why are we doing this again? It's not entertaining. You're just being dumb. I couldn't believe it, man. I'm so bored. I'm so bored of them. I'm so bored of them.
We've been bored from the very beginning, to be honest with you. Because Dejan is who he is and he's going to keep doing it. How many times does he have to do it before you realise he's not serious about you?
Come on now.
I don't understand. And my Meg. So, why? Because he says it out with his mouth. Oh, that was so nice and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, man.
But his actions are not showing it. Come on. And you even said it in the challenge, but yet you went back to him. What's your problem?
You're boring,
You have no sense.
You're silly.
Or at least you're acting like you have no sense.
You're silly.
So I was just like, when I watched it, I was just like, why is she crying?
Again.
Why is she crying? And then why are you saying, I knew this was going to happen, but 5 minutes ago you were saying, I trust you. What is wrong with you? You're so annoying.
You're so annoying.
You're actually so annoying. You and Helena are both very, very annoying.
You're annoying. Because the two boys you are with are showing you what they're about, and you keep believing what they say over what they're doing. Are we kids?
No.
You're not little
and
girls.
Anybody can say what they want to say to get you to believe them.
Duh.
That's why the actions are there.
It's 2025. Why don't we know that?
That's why the actions are there. Their actions are not matching up with their words. So I'm sorry. Why am I still here?
Why? I'm
so
getting
boring.
fed up. I'm getting so fed up.
It's so boring. So honestly, I'm waiting for the day them two break up. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it now. Yeah, fully. Absolutely. I'm sick of it. It's annoying.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah, and to be honest, if Helena and Harry get back together, I'm very annoyed as well.
She is just...
So, yeah. So that was that. Obviously, nobody really cares about Emily because Emily's not in a serious situation.
No, but let's talk about Ramel. I'm sorry. Because that annoyed me so much. I was talking to Fia about it because in the last episode, I was basically saying that there was something off with the comment that he said with that new girl. And there was. Yeah. And now I'm standing by it. He's, like you said, he's a smooth talker.
He is. And I knew it from the beginning.
Obviously, from how he came in the first time, and basically he's a player. Yeah. Beats 20 girls. He literally said it. 5 girls in one night. So now his character is really coming out. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad with Ramel. Yeah. I'm so mad with Ramel because...
Yeah, I am as well.
Because now you've confirmed something's missing with you and Alima. And the one thing that's missing is obviously the touching. So, cool, I don't care. Because if you're getting to know each other, why does she need to be all over you? Calm down.
Yeah, don't really care.
So that's obviously what you want. Okay, you're dumb. Anyway, so he's saying that's the one thing that's missing and he likes it with the new girl because they were already cuddling in bed. Oh my gosh. But he then said to... who was it? I can't remember who it was.
It was probably
maybe it was the guy that we went with. Who was it again?
Oh gosh, who was it? Dejon.
Dejon, duh. I was about to say Dejon.
Yeah.
But even when he said with Dejon, like, in all honesty, if I had to choose between the two, I would still choose Alima. And I was like, okay, fair. But then he said, but not a lot. It wouldn't take much for that to change. Just because he's a touching person and that girl is a touching person.
Oh, is that what you meant?
That's what he said.
I missed it.
He basically said it wouldn't take a lot to change because she's touchy and Alima isn't.
Okay.
So I was like, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Because if you get along more with Alima, why would you choose that new girl just because she's more, she likes physical touch more than Alima? You're dumb.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is what lust is.
It's true.
You know, because obviously he doesn't love Alima. He hasn't known her long enough.
But he likes her.
You know what I mean? So
he said he could see her being his girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. But this is, anyway, it's men and it's lust. So I'm very disappointed in him. But at the same time, like all these people that were hyping up Alima, be quiet. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Keep quiet.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't know what's going to happen and you're hyping. And I'm really glad that Alima said, but I just don't trust these guys. I'm really glad she said that.
Do you know what? And I'm so proud of Alima because this is the reaction women should be having on the show.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
You say, if you don't trust him, you don't trust him, fine. And you don't know him enough to trust him. You haven't been with him enough or long enough to trust him.
No,
you should not trust him at this point. Let's be honest. I don't care if you're living with each other and it feels like you've been together for months.
I don't care.
At the end of the day, you are not with him. You haven't been with him for months. You're still getting to know each other. It's dating, right? You shouldn't trust him.
No, you
shouldn't.
shouldn't.
If you trust him already, something is wrong with you, right? And I'm glad what she said. And she even said, and what I was really happy about was the fact that, listen, I'm a one-chance girl.
Yeah.
So you messed that up and I'm gone.
But she puts her money where her mouth is. That means she cannot go back to him.
And that's what I hope. But I like what she said because I said, good.
Yeah.
This is what you should all do.
Yeah.
Right? There's no second chances. There's no third chances.
And even if
you lot are not even together for him to even be having bare chances.
It's true.
Let him go, find another one.
Yeah.
How many men are out there?
Yeah.
I'm glad she said that.
But to be honest, even if there is a second chance, there's definitely no further. If Alima turns out to be Helena and Meg, please remove yourself.
Oh, yeah. Take her off.
Because it's very, very, very annoying.
Yeah.
But because she said she's no second chances, and to be honest, what they showed on the video wasn't even the worst of what Ramel did.
It's true.
So because she said no second chances, I really hope there's no second chances.
I really hope. And the thing is, and I think what I like about Alima, obviously the producers don't want to show this girl.
Cool.
Yeah, she kept her cool.
She did not act like Meg.
No, of course not. But obviously the producers have not shown this girl for a while. They have not shown her. They've not shown Ramel.
No.
Maybe they think they're boring because they actually get together. I don't care. That's what I want to see more of that stuff. Yeah. Okay? I don't care about the fake people. Yeah.
Well, it's true.
But what I like about Alima is she comes across as one way. Like, she doesn't, let's be honest, in my opinion anyway, every time you see her, every time she speaks, it's like nothing's going on up there. Right? That's the type of girl, that's what I get from her anyway. But when something goes wrong, or when she doesn't like something, she's going to tell you. That is what I like. Because she might seem one way, but basically her real self is, don't think you can just walk all over me. Because she did it with Blue. When Blue made his comment at the beginning, she was like, listen, I didn't like that. She let you know. Even when her little tiff with Ramel, she told Ramel, I didn't like that. So I'm glad she's doing that though. And she's not just being a Meg, being a Helena, and then laughing it off. No, she's letting you know, don't do that. I'm not for that. Yeah, and I like that. Yeah, and I hope that when Ramel comes back, she keeps the same energy and tells him about himself and says, okay, I'm done. Because don't do that. I don't
and
do
to
that
be honest, if everything that went on in that villa doesn't come out some way, it's a matter of, you know what, I saw the video, I didn't like what I saw, but what else happened? And tell me what else happened. Because more happened that was worse than what was shown her. Because that was just his words. I didn't see you sharing a bed with her, and I didn't see you cuddling her. So I hope she sits him down and it's like, you know, lay out all on the table. Yeah. And then it's done. Yeah. Because for me, if I saw the cuddling, that is me done. That's me done. That is me done. That's straight away. Because I'm you don't done. Need to do that. I'm done. And I was seeing hand movements under them. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, I'm done. It's finished. But that's what he wants. And that's what he's missing with Alima. I'm done. But you're a dumbass. I'm done. And anyway, this is how most people move nowadays though. Like it's no longer about the getting to know each other on a personal level. Yeah, but we have to include the sexual and the intimate. And this is why. Yeah. Anyway, let him. Yeah, let him. That's very disappointing. And the same one that wants to say my queen. Yeah, do you know what I mean? These guys with their words, but then they go and do another. I said it from the beginning. The man is a smooth talker. Well, he is, obviously. I knew it from the moment he entered my screens. And of course, and the way he carries on. And them ones you have to watch out for. Them ones. Because it's not every man that's a smooth talker. You can tell from the very beginning when this man, he knows his words. Oh, yeah. No. From his introduction when he's walking in and you watch out for them ones. Listen. No. But yeah, very, very disappointing. And then who else was there? Yeah, nobody cares about Helena. Nobody cares about Emily because they're not in serious situations. That was it for the sleepover, really. So, yeah. And obviously there were some comments that were made about Harry being better with Helena than Shakira. Yeah. I don't care because I just hope that doesn't happen again. I don't care. I'm disappointed in Shakira because I don't know why Shakira is entertaining him. I don't dislike her, but I am disappointed. Well, to be fair, I mean, yeah, based on what she said in the past, she's not giving Harry a chance. Just on what she said. Yeah, and I feel maybe all of the cuddling and the touching legs, and no, she's giving him a chance. Maybe, but you know, at the end of the day, there actually is nobody else in there for her to. So stay single. Because then it becomes like you're playing the game and you're trying to stay on the show. Stay single then. Well, they're all trying to stay on. There's no reason for you to entertain Harry. Harry is not serious. He's not serious. You see what he did to Helena. What makes you think he won't do the same thing to you? Well, you never know. Maybe her and Harrison might, you know. Who's Harrison? Who? Shakira and Harrison. But no, that's not a thing, No, it's not. But I mean, he did say. Well, okay, yeah. Maybe I don't know if she would do that to Tony or not, but
Anyway, yeah. She got to stay in the show somehow.
Harrison ain't staying with Tony.
He's not for Tony anyway. He's not for Tony anyway. But she got to stay on somehow. Oh, I don't know.
Gosh, man, like Harry needs to leave. I'm sorry. Yeah,
he does.
Because even if it is a past trauma thing or that makes you self-sabotage, but you still shouldn't be on the show though because you've got issues to sort out. So you need to leave. I'm sorry. Yeah. You need to go.
I just need a vote in. I don't know why we haven't had a vote in. Something is wrong here.
Yeah.
Why is Love Island purposely not allowing us to vote?
Yeah.
How can we nearly be? We're coming up to the 3rd week. Why is there not a vote in yet? What's going on?
Yeah. It's true.
What are you doing? Yeah. You don't want us to have a say this year? I don't understand.
Yeah, and then obviously Ben and Yasmin were kissing in bed. And I'm thinking, Ben's stupid also.
Listen, it's just lust with anyone who gets with Yasmin is just lust anyway, so is what it is.
Man, she's another one that needs to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think those were the main things. So now it's just a question of like how they're gonna do. Well, Maya's coming back, and I'm assuming it's gonna be a thing where they're gonna have to decide if they want to take them back to the main villa.
Probably like Casa.
I'm thinking that's probably how they're gonna do it because otherwise, why would she be there?
Yeah, it's true.
Because I was assuming they were just all gonna come back now they're a part of the villa.
It's true.
But the fact that Maya's there, I'm thinking they're gonna have to choose.
Yeah, and just quickly, I feel like, do you know what? Actually, no, I'm not going to say because I actually don't know. I don't know who's bringing who. And if they are going to bring.
I mean,
based on Dejon and Ramel's actions, they would bring them back. But knowing how Dejon is, he's probably not. Ramel now, just some of the stuff he said, confusing things. I don't know if he actually will. But I don't know if he won't. I don't know with him. And then the girls, I feel like they probably will bring them back.
I think Ramel will, but not in a sense where he's choosing her over
Alina. Maybe, yeah.
I think it's just because if he doesn't, he won't get a second chance.
He wants to explore with that.
So that's why I think Ramel will. As for the girls, I don't think Emily will.
Oh, sorry, not Emily, no.
I don't think Emily will. I think Helena will. But I don't think Emily will, but then again, she might. As for Dejon, Dejon is a
we don't know. We don't know.
So I actually don't know.
We don't know. He flirts with everybody and then chooses Meg. And so who knows?
Also, if he brings her back, he's going to have to deal with that fallout with Meg. So that's why I don't know if he will. Because that's
he's a coward. Like. He's a coward. So I don't know.
He always goes back to the safe option.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't know what Dejon's move will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we'll just have to wait and see.
But obviously with the teaser, obviously, there's kissing in the challenge, which nobody cares because I feel like people don't really take the challenges seriously. But I know Meg will because she's that kind of person. So I know Meg will, but whatever.
No.
Yeah. So we'll just see what happens in the next one. I think.
Yeah.
And I do think that because Maya's there, there's probably going to be a choosing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see. Mm. But yeah, all manners of madness this episode, I think.
Yeah.
All manners of madness. Shocking things happened. But yeah, I hope there's a fallout with Tommy and Meg. Mm-hmm. I hope there's a fallout with Tommy and Meg. I hope there's a breakup between Dejon and Tommy and Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope there's a breakup between Dejon and Meg. Because, we've been saying it from the beginning, we don't like them two. No. So I hope this is it now.
Yeah.
And then, I don't really care about anything else. Yeah, because I don't really care about Emily. But I do like Megan and Connor anyway.
Yeah, I think they're fine. Yeah, I just don't like Megan, so I don't care.
I like Connor, I think.
Yeah, I like Connor. I think that's probably Connor, yeah.
But, I do like Megan and Connor, but I don't like Megan.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Yeah. But, let us know what you guys thought of this episode. Everything that was happening in this episode. We thought it was quite crazy. There were a lot of things that happened that we weren't expecting, but let us know what you guys think. What you think of what we've spoken about, like Megan, Meg, Dejon, Ramel, all of that stuff. The sleepover. Let us know how you think the next episode is going to go if Maya's there to ask them to choose who they want to take back. Or how do you think it's going to go? Let us know in the comments below. We love having a chat with you guys. Please like, comment and subscribe if you like these talks as well. Again, like I said in the beginning, check out our other talks. We do bring you daily videos. So check out our podcast playlist. It is what it is until it isn't, and you can find all of them on there. And until next time, we will see you in the next episode.